make that kind of a teamwork, have that feel in the locker room, that leadership role that everybody believes in and respects?
No doubt about it, Kevin. And that weighty stature is built on experience and credentials, as you mentioned, like having that championship ring or being an all-star. But when you have it and use it that way, the coach doesn't have to worry about the locker room because Chandler has got that covered.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
On the court for Orlando, Durant in at small forward. Cole Aldrich is out there with Andrew Nicholson. Then there's Payton. And it's Fournier in at the shooting guard position. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers played some outstanding basketball. He picked up 18 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. This was just the latest in what has been a string of strong performances from him. Will we witness one tonight, guys?
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
Yeah, and they're today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
Count that one.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Timeout. Start it.
All right, Phoenix. And now a quick rundown of the leading free throw shooters at small forward this year. It's a pretty sure thing whenever one of them gets to the line. Fourth, Freak.
And there are some smooth strokes among that group, guys. I mean, just effortless perfection when they are at the stripe.
And I think that allows them to be really ultra-aggressive driving the lane, which is exactly what a coach wants in a small forward. I mean, get to the cup for a layup and get to the line for surefire free throws.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Jennings dishes to Durant. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got his 5th assist in this one. Bledsoe kicks to Chandler, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Now here's Jennings. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Jennings against Bledsoe. Chandler kicks to Arthur. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Warren kicks to Arthur. He feeds it to Bledsoe. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes you a little while to work the knots out. But
so as we conclude
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Denver Nuggets at Pepsi Center. Well, for Denver, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And All-Star Weekend approaching, always a big stage, but how desirable is it today for players to be in a big market? Kenny, do you think that aspect is as important as it used to be?
No. When Miami Heat won the NBA championship, small market team, they're about 29th market. You know, San Antonio Spurs win the NBA champions, small market team, below 30 in terms of U.S. cities. So, no, you just have.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. A contest between conferences, the Pepsi Center here in Denver, Colorado, where the Nuggets take their home floor. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the two conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack.
Well, you said it. I mean, often it's the teams that are in the middle of the pack in their conference which more accurately show the conference's strength than a team at the top or the bottom. At least that's how I like to look at it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Orlando, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Jennings out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Durant in at the three, the small forward. There's a good screen. Gallinari with it. The second chance effort. And Fareed lays it in.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
For three, Durant. And it's Jokic. With the rebound. For the Orlando Magic, they've come in off a good outing against the Suns.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Jennings kicks to Durant, and he goes in for the dunk.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Magic on defense. It's a 3-point game, and the pass to Jokic. There's the dish to Gallinari. With the floater, and it's good on the layup. Gallinari's got his first bucket of the night.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Outside Jennings. Durant for 3. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Jokic. They set the pick. He kicks to Fareed. Oh! Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
And you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
And it's Durant missing. Nuggets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Barton picks to Mudiay. The 10-footer. Here's Fareed. Can't tie it up as that one misses. No good. That would have tied it.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And Durant gets it to go.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And Fareed picks to Mudiay. Vucevic with the block. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Fareed. And a switcher also for Orlando. Nicholson's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Here's Barton. And it comes off the front of the rim. Orlando leading by 5. Durant dishes to Vucevic. Outside Durant. Back to Oladipo. Picked by Vucevic. Durant wide open. He fires. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Here's Barton. 14 points from him the last game against Indiana.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
Oh, my. How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there, Kev.
Your Nuggets dancers.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. He's been over the last month. 6th in scoring, and his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And you made note of it. I mean, his points per game average is unreal right now. Scoring whenever they need him to.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Vucevic. Fournier comes in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Payton in for Brandon Jennings. Got that bucket in no time at all. Harkless has got himself on the board with 3 there.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against Indiana.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
Yeah, it was a major factor in the ball game. I mean, the more turnovers they caused, the more shaky those guys got with the ball.
Now Chandler. Following the three-point attempt by Freak. Here's Moutier, and Durant sends it back. Nurkic can't hit.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Now here is Harris. He had 10 points in the win against Indiana. He dishes it to Moutier. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Moutier's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Denver. Heaton. No good.
Your Nuggets dancers.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Orlando.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early.
Been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Chandler and Fareed are at the forward.